Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Greatly Grant channel. In this channel, we are talking about the UAG grant updates and information, and also we are also going to be updating you on the Theobarth and IMF and other grant informations. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing so that when next we publish our next video, you will be kindly notified. Thank you once again for having me on Greatly channel. Bye for now.
Apostle Ken will make his broadcast. He said it. I should tell you guys, he will make his broadcast. So you guys should relax. The moment he releases that broadcast, everybody in this country will feel the weight. Everybody will feel it. Remember his last broadcast he did. It was so powerful that as if everybody felt the weight of the broadcast. There was joy everywhere. Not to talk of disbursement broadcast concerning the sharing formula.
All right, good evening and welcome back to our channel. We know that there is an expectation for the country director's Apostle Ken Nwakama's broadcast, and just like we had it from that voice note, yes, Apostle Ken's Nwakama's national broadcast is highly anticipated. It's an highly anticipated event, and especially among the followers of this grant, Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose NGO, and the beneficiaries of the UAAG grant initiative. Given his role as the country director now as a spiritual and organizational leader, this broadcast is expected precisely to address several critical topics of interest, including the updates on the grant disbursements, then some spiritual insight precisely, and also a roadmap for the organization's future activities. Just like it's not just going to hinge on this grant alone and leave it there. There are some other partnering inclusions that are going to be encumbered in this national broadcast, and possibly these are the things you should expect from his national address. The disbursement of the UAAG grant has been a focal point for many beneficiaries who have actually shown some patience over time despite the delays, and they have been resilient towards this fact. So the broadcast is expected to provide a definitive timeline for the grant disbursement. You understand? The broadcast coming from the country director is expected to be definitive. The timeline is expected to be open to the public. You understand? And then the reassurance of the beneficiaries' collection of this grant is part of the NGO's commitment, or the country director's commitment to fulfilling his promises to Nigerians that there is fund in the system and the grant would definitely be disbursed. Now, thirdly, the address also will address the causes of delay over time, while he highlights the progress that have been made so far. Then it's also to reinforce faith and patience, encouraging recipients to remain steadfast in the cause as they pursue this grant to a logical conclusion. I foresee that as the country director is an apostle and as a faith-driven leader, he may also focus on the path to encourage believers to maintain hope and trust in God's timing, because take it or leave it, the time that we have used to wait, it's a way to awaken the consciousness of everyone that waiting for this long a time is a proof that God is faithful to still bring it to pass after this long drain of brain, drain of tasking of patience, to the point where the fund is finally disbursed. So it's a way to encourage believers in this initiative to maintain hope and trust in God's timing. I want to believe that this should not just be the end of UAAG or Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation. Even after disbursement, a lot is still going to be dwelt on about this foundation, this Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation. You understand? So I believe that for the vision of this particular initiative, this NGO, the national and the global impact is expected to be felt after disbursement. Given his expansive vision, as he might want to use this particular platform to unveil new programs or initiatives under the Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation. Yes, it might be a way to showcase other programs and initiatives. He is also poised to highlight some plans for expanding the organization's reach and impact both nationally and globally. So you could see that the national broadcast of the current director is going to be so loaded in such a way and manner that it will encompass a whole lot. The plan for expanding the reach of this organization and the impact both nationally and globally. Then a call possibly for collaboration and support from stakeholders, which is going to be emphasizing some development within the Nigeria as a country, and the grand ecosystem itself. So unity among the beneficiaries and also supporters is so sacrosanct and crucial for the success of this NGO's objective. So it is likely, possibly, to highlight the importance of the collective faith and persistence in achieving success, and also urge individuals to work together toward the shared goals. Then there are values to definitely be promoted, the values of accountability and transparency, and also some mutual respect within the organization. Because, to be honest with you, the grant community has faced a whole lot of backs, ups and downs, and a lot of Down syndrome that has affected the grant community so badly that hardly would you want to believe in anything called grant again coming from Nigerian grant ecosystem. So I believe this is a platform for him to re-promote values of accountability within the grant ecosystem, the transparency that has been lost over time, and also mutual respect within this organization. Yes, it's possible for that. Then the broadcast might also address some pressing concerns, such as the question that has to be about the sustainability of the grant initiative. Not just the disbursement now, but the sustainability of this grant initiative. Then the clarity on eligibility and inclusion for future programs, and also the reassurance to skeptics who have doubted this process, the critics who have doubted anything good coming from the grant ecosystem, especially about the authenticity and vision of this organization that has been bastardized over time. I believe that he would also come up to clarify and clear the air concerning this, so that Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation will not appear like the other ones who came and disappeared into thin air. It just fizzled like that, and the name was soiled. Till today, you couldn't hear about them. The only thing you could hear about them was that they defrauded Nigerians. So the broadcast is likely to conclude with a reflection, prayers for individuals, families, and nation, declarations of divine favor and success for all the associated NGOs, and motivational messages to inspire hope and determination, as the year progresses. This national broadcast of the country director is more than just an update. It's going to be more than just an update for the expectant beneficiaries. It's definitely going to be a moment of alignment and inspiration for individuals who have been waiting for their breakthrough over time. So Apostle Ken Nwakama's message is expected to bring clarity. I'm talking of astute clarity, hope, and also a motivation to all who tune in into the system and those believers over time. This is the time to unite everyone together in the spirit of love, in the spirit of reassurance that definitely the grant is payable and definitely it has finally come. So there is a unity that should be out there within the speeches to foster progress and foster indestructible oneness within the grant ecosystem that have been deployed that have deteriorated over time. So it's going to be all encompassing. The national broadcast, which is set to happen very shortly, is set to remedy and reunite and realign the concepts, the global concept and the national concept of the grant ecosystem, which has been battered down and beaten down to the drain over time because of unfulfilled promises and the scammers within the ecosystem. A lot has been lost. So it should bring unity and sanity back into the ecosystem, not only the disbursement. We're fine. What is at the peak of expectations of beneficiaries right now is disbursement. But I believe that the national broadcast should just be more than only the disbursement. There should be a foster of unity and cohesion. The bond within the grant ecosystem beyond UAAG or Sanctuary Wealth. There are other grant initiatives that are still going to be disbursed. It's not only UAAG grant that will be disbursed. So there has to be synergy. There has to be a putting together, a mending of the fence that have dilapidated over time. And this broadcast is meant to address that, to disburse to the masses, which is the main capital crest of the initiative of this NGO, Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation, then to unite the grant ecosystem together in indestructible oneness. It should be part of the business of the country director. It is his duty as a spiritual leader, is expected to harness these loose ends together and also bring back a collective togetherness that has caused brain drain and Down syndrome over time, that people now take light of the grant ecosystem. Whatever thing comes from here, it looks like just a sacrilege. That should be adjusted and should be repaired. That fence should be mended. So as we are in expectation of the national broadcast of the country director, pull your minds together, because it will come. All right, it will come shortly, and is meant to address all the loose ends and to bring sanity back into the grant ecosystem. Thank you. We love you as a channel. We would always love you, and you know that we have your back, and we will definitely give you the information you need in time when it comes to this grant ecosystem. You will smile very soon. All right, I see you. Nobody will run with your garment of praise. Nobody will disappear into thin air with your garment of testimony. You will share your testimony by yourself. Thank you and remain blessed. We'll see you right about there shortly.